The model is constructed from high-quality plastics and genuine leather. It features a functioning gear selector button and a non-functioning side and top park button. The shift gate illuminates in orange and the gear selection lights up in green. Plug-and-play wiring makes this shifter knob easy to connect.
Today we'll be installing the Bimian.com illuminated shift knob. We're going to be doing this demonstration in an E90. To begin, put the car in neutral, and once you've done that, pull up with a lot of force on the shift knob. I've already done it, but you just pull up with a lot of force while it's in neutral. Just keep pulling. It's not going to feel very natural, but just keep doing it. Once the shift knob is out, we grab a hold of the boot, and we pull up on the boot to remove it. Once the boot's out, we're going to grab this, lift up. There's several retaining clips. We want to clip them all out and lift up on the shifter surround. The next thing that we want to do is, from the original box, I want to pull out the wiring harness. Now it looks a little bit intimidating, but really it's not so bad. Looking at the actual shift knob, we're going to see that the one with the wrapping on it is actually going to plug into the knob directly. So once those are connected, we actually have these other two. And we see that each one of these is actually a pass-through, and then it just splits off down into our wiring harness. We see the two connectors, one here, one there. Let's unplug them both one at a time. On the E90, both connectors have 6 pins. One of the sides, though, has 5 wires connected. The other side has 4 wires connected. We also notice here on the wires, this one has 4 and this one has 5. So what we can do here is, we know that the one that has 4 going here, we need to plug into this one. So that means that this one that only has 6 will plug into here. Now there's 2 sets of holes. There's the square ones on the bottom, there's rectangular ones on the top. Make sure that the pins go into the one on the top, the square ones here. So I'm going to plug it in like this, and we've made our connection. Likewise with the other one, I'm going to pull that out. And I'm going to plug in to the square holes again, and I'm going to plug in our other connector. You can also notice on this particular one, the colors match. Now with the other end, we plug it into where the connector originally came out. So again, make sure that you line it up in the same way so that this little connecting clip and this one would have lined up had they been put in. And then I'm just going to plug this into there. So I'm going to make sure I look at the pins on the inside and make sure that when I plug this in, that it goes right in firmly over the pins. I'll do the same thing for this side. Here we see that we have a sort of a clip, like a little tab on the right side of the blue connector, which has to fit into this extension piece here. So keeping it the same way, we're going to plug it in, making sure that it goes over the pins. Once that's done, I'm just going to lift this up through my hole. So I'm going to clip down on the trim. I'm going to take my boot, paying attention to the shape. So wire goes through. I'll put the shaft through. I'm going to reconnect. You're going to notice that one of the holes on the black connector from the knob is plugged, and you're going to notice that one of the pins is missing on the other one. Here, I'm going to push it up. This I'm going to kind of tuck away so that it's not going to get in the way. I'm going to insert the shaft, push the knob down almost all the way, and I'm going to clip the boot in. So I just moved the boot out of the way, lined everything up, and I'm just going to push it down with some force. I'm just going to pound it with my hand, and there it is. Putting it back into park, we see park is illuminated. We have reverse, neutral, and drive. If I push over, We have the plus and minus indicator lit, back over, neutral, reverse, and park.